Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hang out with this nerd.
Ted.
And today we asked the question, what do you do when your player seeks out a class change operation? Jump down the description below where you can find Nerdarchy the newsletter, game weekly tips, as well as learn how to game with Nerdarchy.
So we got an email from a fan by the name of Yosefka, hope I pronounced that right, and he's running a game where there's players that they like the character mostly, but they want to try out a different class. And
I hope you got it right too, because he spelled it phonetically.
Yeah. Well,
I have confidence in you.
Even when they do it phonetically, I'm still horrible sometimes. So.
Go Ted, I need some pom-poms. I'll cheer for you. I think you got this.
So it begged the question of, okay, is there a problem with allowing players in your game to change their character in a way that is going to make it more fun for them?
I totally get it. Like, sometimes you start off your game and you're playing a fighter, but later you keep going and you're playing, but in the inside you feel more like a wizard. And you know, and you just don't want people to call you a fighter anymore. And when you know, who are they to judge you by your plate mail?
So
I've done this in my game though, by the way.
Yes, in the one game, Mark changed his character completely.
Yes, he was a half-orc barbarian druid, I think. And then he's like, the next year we went to play that game because we play it annually. He's like, I want to be a warlock. And he's like, I want the stats that are better for that class. And I was like, and so he wanted to just, I think he was okay with just coming in with a new character. And I'm like, you know what, because of the nature of the game, I would really like you to keep your old character. But because you're switching over to a warlock, I'm just going to Unicron your ass.
I just rewrite your genetic code. Done.
Yeah, pretty much, you know. And in this edition, in 5th edition, and some of the previous editions too, I'll go with, I feel like there are certain classes that it's a lot easier to do it with than others.
You have Warlock, Cleric, Paladin, and you two said to an extent Druid. You've got these things that you have power coming from somewhere else, and it's just like, here, take this. It just gives it to you. You don't have a choice in the matter, technically. If a god picks you to give you power, you've got power. It's up to you what you do with it. So, since it's affecting you in such a drastic way, why can't you bend the scope of the mechanics a bit and say, okay, well, he's not going to give you 1 level of cleric and you're now a 3-level fighter, 1-level cleric. No, forget that. You're just a 4th level cleric.
Yeah, he's wiped the slate clear, and you're now the thing, right? And you could, now, granted, yeah, it is hokey if you do this all the time, where the same player is constantly wanting to switch. That would get annoying as a DM, and I'd finally be like, no, you know, just like pick something already, for Pete's sake. But you know, once in a while, and you could really work it into the game and have some cool role playing come out of it. That absolutely, why not? Make them happy.
Now, if you have a person that just wants to play the new hot thing, they released an Unearthed Arcana, I want to change my character. I couldn't do that every single week or every single month or whatnot, but
it would get annoying.
every once in a while, or someone's like, look, I made this character and it's just really not fulfilling what I thought it was going to do. Can I make a change? Depending upon how drastic that change is, I don't have too much of a problem with it unless they're making a habit of it.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. It's funny that you mentioned it, though. You know, Scott from some of our videos and our gameplays, he's totally that player in a sense. Like, he said it. That's not me. I mean, he hasn't really done it in our game or whatever.
When the rune magic came out, he's like, can I have my level of it right now? Like that. He did that. Like, we had gained a level in between. And it specifically does say that you need to spend time with a trainer. And he's like, if I can't have it right now, I don't want it.
Yeah, he's like, I'll be on to the new hotness by then. It's just the way I am.
But with that was the only time I've ever seen it happen in my current iteration of 5th. So,
well, not really. It wasn't even so much as like, can I take my level in this class? As far from, can I change my character?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know, but it is funny where he's like, he admittedly says, like, I'm kind of fickle like that. I just want to play the new thing. And it goes, and I bring that up because it goes back to what Ted said. If you have a player that does that all the time, then yeah, it would get old real quick and annoying. But at the end of the day, it's a game. We're here to have fun. So if you can work it in, why not? You know, and if it's not a weekly thing, why not? But after a while, yeah, it becomes more work for you, the GM. It becomes more work in the sense that the player will probably have to learn a new character every time. The rest of the party will kind of get confused on what that character's abilities are. So, in moderation, I think me and Ted both concur that it's it's a fun thing that you can do in your game, and it'll keep your player happy. At the end of the day, it's a game we play for fun.
Yeah, we're really sitting around a table rolling funny shaped dice, playing make believe with a set of rules. That's really what we're doing. So
true, and some of us are in their 40s, so doing that.
Not quite there yet, but so realistically, allow your players to do it, have fun, and yeah. So what do you guys think? Do you allow this kind of stuff happen? Share your horror stories of players that are constantly changing down below. While you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Check us out over at nerdarchy.com.
So until next time,
Stay nerdy.